Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Never Never Part 1 by Colleen Hoover and Tarryn Fisher. Clearly I have this on my Kindle and you can't really see the cover that well because of the glare from my lights, so I am just going to insert a picture of the cover right here. Silas and Charlie have been best friends since they could walk, and they've been in love with each other since they were 14. Yet one morning they're complete strangers. They don't remember their names, they don't remember who they are, they don't remember their families, they don't remember anything that has to do with their lives. Silas will do anything to remember, and Charlie will do everything to forget. So I read this book after finishing off Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy, and I was kind of skeptical going into it because it's a Colleen Hoover book and my review for Ugly Love will be down below. But if you have seen my past few videos where I've mentioned Ugly Love, I didn't like it and I was really skeptical about reading another Colleen Hoover book because I didn't like Ugly Love. But I was determined to read another one of her books because I didn't want to be one of those people that read one book by an author and didn't like it and then never read anything by them again, because my logic was, if I didn't read another book by her, I could be missing out. I could really like another book that she's written, and maybe that one was just a fluke. Maybe the part of the reason why I didn't like that was I didn't like that it didn't live up to my expectations. There was no real reason why I didn't like it, I just didn't. And so I figured I would give another Colleen Hoover book a try, and so before I had finished Ugly Love, I had picked up this book. And I was kind of scared to go into this one, but then I realized it was co-written. And I didn't know that until I started reading it. But I am so glad that I did pick up this book because I actually really loved it. It was much better than Ugly Love, and it is a new adult. It's a paranormal book. This book was like so much better than Ugly Love, and it exceeded any expectation I have, and I cannot wait for the second part to come out, which is coming out in like May, and I don't want to wait that long. This was really a short book, but the amount that they gave you, it keeps you hooked and it makes you want to read the next bit. And I kind of wish they had combined the two bits and then did an extra book or something. I don't know. It just feels like it wasn't long enough. Although the book is very confusing, it captures your attention. It is really confusing, honestly, because you, like the characters, don't know anything and you kind of learn as they learn. Part of me wishes that I could have learned more than they knew. If there was some sort of third-person omniscient author that could tell us what was happening and why it was happening before they told, they found out, because that ending was a cliffhanger, and part of me just wants to know what's going on, and they didn't give you that satisfaction. They didn't really tell you anything. They left you with an even bigger question mark above your head than when you started. So I really wish there was more of an explanation for what really was happening, but at the same time, they did a good enough job with what they wrote that it kept me hooked, and I finished it in under 2 hours, and I've already pre-ordered the second part. Overall, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think I would have given it more of a 4.5 star rating, but there was just so much that I liked about it that the extra 5.5 kind of snuck in there. And yes, I'm still a little bit confused by it, and yes, they didn't tell you a lot at the ending. It was just, the ending seemed really rushed, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that I did try and give Colleen Hoover's books another try. This book gave me a better feeling about going into some of Colleen Hoover's other books. I know that the girls at Let's Talk Books just read Confess, so I was kind of looking at that one. I was also looking at Maybe Someday because I've heard that one like crazy on BookTube, so I'm probably going to pick up another one of her books soon. If you have any suggestions as to which one I should start with, leave that in the comments down below. So that is it for this review, you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye!